Alright, Danger here, back with another one. And as always, um, the character's name will be in the description. Uh, if it's an OC, the character's name will be in the title, and the uh, the owner's name will be in the description. These are going to be 10 minutes of me drawing different characters. Um, these videos are going to be 10 minutes of me drawing said character in different poses and with different expressions, um, giving a little sauce and a little uniqueness to the drawings you see. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you already subbed, you know what time it is. Let's get straight into the drawing. Okay, so as you could probably see here, I did a little color for the eyes, but I was not able to catch it in the same way I see it from what I see in the vids, or the owner's vids. I couldn't get it like the same way, so yeah. Um, I'm just gonna probably do a little highlight. Uh, See how that goes. Okay, hold up. Right. So just do a little highlight, and I think that's fair. The only thing is adding the shades. I'm not really sure how to do that for this character. Um, and I don't want to mess it up experimenting, although I might experiment in like a future video. Not really too keen on messing this up at this point. So I will just add a little bit to what already is, and so I hopefully don't mess it up. Um, Let me just see here. Yeah, I just really don't want to mess it up. So, kind of just putting it where it needs to. Um, yeah, I think it's okay for the most part. See down here. Okay, yeah, nah. That could have did with a little bit of the skin. What in the world? Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's what I feel. Get more with that. I think this is more or less it. Um, so yeah, that's what, as is, I'm not really sure of the shading, and at this point I don't want to like experiment too much. So what I will do is create a new layer and do pose number 2. If, of course, you guys feel like it could do with some shades, let me know in the comments. But I guess if anything, I'll experiment at a future date, because it's always here. They're set, ready to go. Everything is looking pretty good. The eyes are inviting. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But now, pose number 2, which will be right over here. And we will have a different expression for her, of course, with a different pose. So let's do a little searching. Might take me a little bit, so let me just keep this right here. Let's see what we come up with. See what we come up with. All right, now these poses are. Let me see. You know what? Why not? Oh man, I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Should we use that expression as well? You know what? Why not? Let's use it. Alright, so I'm going to take this out. Here we go. So we're just going to introduce pose number 2. Pose number 2 is going to be in this section right here. Alright, so let's just map out the pose. And we'll probably adjust the whole size as we go forward, but we want our torso. Okay. Okay, so here's actually not so straight. So let's back it up a little bit. Just gonna be thinking just how I go through the process. We're going through it like this. So the neck's here, and then of course you have the torso here, and then you have the space between. And then you have yeah, you have this area here, the hip, right? Okay, so I'll just map it out a little better. So this might be a little bit of a challenge, but I don't mind it because this is basically the goal here. Just practicing to, just get things really good. Understand poses better and do things like this better. So I might even adjust the torso a little better. Let me just do this. Yeah, so I might even adjust the torso just a bit better. I don't know how it's gonna look yet, but that's what we're working at. We probably might put this here. Align this. more closely over here. Okay. And then we might go for the hips. It's probably a little too out there, so we'll just bring it in a little bit. And then, of course, we have the leg. So we have the leg. Whoa. It's not that big, fellas. We have the leg. We have leg coming out here. And we have the feet. Well, it's chubby. I mean, stub. So there's that. We'll work on that. And then you have the other part of the leg coming down like this. Behind. So interesting. But yeah, it's gonna have a stub to it too. So just mapping out the stub, feet, stub, and that's it. I think we're. Oh, give me one sec, guys. Just put it on once more. Okay, so we have, you know, where the knees are for both areas. We have more or less what it's gonna look like, and yeah, now we just have to map out the hands. Okay, let's bring this a little closer, because again we're kind of mapping out how everything's gonna go. All right. So actually, it's not even taking much of that here. So let me just see what's going on here. Alright, so we do this, and alright, so hands are going to be somewhere right here. So technically, it's supposed to be coming down here even. Yeah, we'll map that out. And yeah, okay, yeah, the support for wherever that support is, we'll just make like a box like support here. So you have that and that. I will adjust the torso as I get closer and closer to figuring out what or how the look would go. And then the head, I'm gonna just put like just a circle. The direction she'll be looking is from over here, so that's more or less what we will be looking at. And then there goes the stub, and we'll figure that out. So we'll definitely figure that out. Again, most of the edits will probably be done off camera. Just me figuring out most of it, and then you'll definitely see like what I did in future vids. But you already know what it is. It's the end of the video, and if you like what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button. Really appreciate it. yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and you already know. Stay inspired, unlock your imagination, stay dangerous. Also, if you guys have any suggestions, also leave that in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.